Well, it's a beautiful day here in Sebastopol, California, September 6, 2019, and just kind of looking around the back of the barn here, back of the property. This is an old F500 flatbed that we used to use for picking up hay. This hay elevator would attach to the side of it, and it was ground driven, and you would pick the bale would be picked up there and it would go up the elevator, and then we would pull it off the top of the elevator and stack it onto the truck. This poor old truck hasn't driven in years. It ran when parked, but I'm sure it would be there's trees growing up around it. It's getting pretty. Boy, look at the even the rear view mirror. The tree grew right into the rear view mirror. Wow, I haven't been out here for a while. So there's a couple other old pieces of equipment that we used to use when I was a kid, and they've been parked here and left alone. And here's an old disc that trees have decided to grow up through the disc. And there's the mule checking out what's going on. And then we have an old tractor here that this was on the property. It was an old Oliver tractor. It never ran when we had it. And actually my dad took one of the rear wheels off it and made it into a barbecue table up in the back porch. So it got some use there. Poor old thing. So I'm going to be taking a little walk down to the oaks, which are down there. And my dad said that he's got some oak trees that are down and some brush that need to be cleaned up in the lower field. So I just thought I'd take a walk down and investigate. And if you want to take a walk with me, we'll go down and check it out. This isn't one of the neat big old oaks. It looks like it's kind of leaning. This one might go too. These things seem like they get so big and then they just want to fall down. And there's a big old pine. And the blackberries have really taken over this place. This used to be all meadow here, and the blackberries have kind of taken over. That could be all cleaned up. And then, oh, look at the quail. A little covey of quail there. See how close I can get to them. So here's one of the big oaks that came down. I need to pull this out and cut it up. A lot of firewood here. And then it looks like there's another one right there. It's gone down, and that one looks like it's still living because it's got green leaves on it, but it's definitely down. This is really overgrown over the years. We used to have a little road through here, but there's a spring here. You can tell by the type of grass that there's a little spring here. Yeah, here's another oak tree that's been down. You can see the marshy water or marshy grass right here. So this is a spring. He said he wanted to put a culvert in here so that we can get through here in the wintertime. And then it's just really overgrown through here. Yeah, this used to be a nice little road through here, but this blackberries have just really taken over. I mean, you could barely walk through here, let alone drive a vehicle through here. Ow. Well, that was fun. Trails full of blackberry. And this is more of the oak grove down here. And the blackberries have just taken over this whole area in here. Here's another little patch of bad blackberries. Oh, there's a tree here, branch that needs to be cleaned out. So I think the first plan of attack is try to open this road back up and cut up some of this firewood, or some of these oaks for firewood, and then we can start working from there and start cleaning up some of this blackberry. And then here we're coming around the back side of the little, what we call the oak grove. Another big pine tree there. And this is kind of the outside of the oak grove. Another pine tree, big pine tree over there. So it's going to be a lot of work, but got to start somewhere.